Hello friends, we will discuss the shear force and bending moment diagram. How to draw the SFD and BMD. For second example, draw SFD and BMD for the beam as shown in figure. This is the simply supported beam. Both ends are simply supported. This figure shows that two UDLs and 2 point loads. Okay, point A, point C, point D and point B. The total span of the beam is 7 meter with UDL 2 kN per meter and 1 kN per meter. And point load, 2 point loads are there. First point load is 3 kN and second point load is 5 kN. So first of all, how to calculate the support reactions. RA means reaction and support A, and RB means reaction and support B. So first step, calculate support reactions. Calculate support reactions for the simply supported beam. Then by applying equilibrium conditions. Summation Fx. What is the condition? First condition is the summation Fx is equal to 0. Means algebraic sum of all x component is equal to 0. There is no horizontal force, therefore summation Fx is equal to 0. Then second condition is summation Fy is equal to 0. Summation Fy means algebraic sum of all y components is equal to 0. So algebraic sum of all y components. So first component, upward force taken as positive direction and downward force taken as negative direction. So RA minus 6. How to convert UDL to equivalent point load? Then force into distance. Therefore 2 into 3, 6. This is the downward, then minus 6. Then again downward force minus 3. Then 1 UDL force. 1 into 2 minus 2, this is downward. Then again downward force 5 kN minus 5, and upward force is plus RB is equal to 0. Therefore RA plus RB is equal to 16. 6 plus 3, 9 plus 2, 11 plus 5, 16 kN. This is the equation first. Then third condition is summation moment at point A is equal to 0. Then we have to know that what is meant by moment. Moment is the force into perpendicular distance. So summation moment at point A is equal to 0. Means algebraic sum of all the moments at point A is equal to 0. So first of all, moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So at point A, first of all decide the rotations. This is the UDL, convert 6 kN, 2 into 3. And 1 into 2 is the 2 kN. Okay. Then first summation moment at point A is equal to 0. First of all, decide the rotations. Anti-clockwise moment taken as positive and anti-clockwise moment taken as negative direction. So first force from A point, first force is the 6 kN. 6 kN, decide the rotation. This is the clockwise, then plus. Then second force 3 kN plus clockwise. Third force clockwise plus. Fourth force clockwise plus. Then last force is the anti-clockwise, means minus. Clockwise moment taken as positive direction, anti-clockwise moment taken as negative direction. So moment is the force into perpendicular distance. Then what is the first force? What is the value of first force? 6 kilonewton. 6 into perpendicular distance 1.5. We have to convert UDL to equivalent point load, means 6 kilonewton equivalent point load, and which is located at midpoint of the UDL of the span, means 6 kilonewton. This is the midpoint of the UDL of the span. This distance is 1.5 and another this distance is 1.5. Okay. Then first force 6 into perpendicular distance 1.5. Then next force 3 kilonewton clockwise direction plus 3 into perpendicular distance 3. Then plus 2 into perpendicular distance 3 plus 1 means 4. 2 into 4. Then plus next force 5 into perpendicular distance 5. Then minus RB, minus anti-clockwise force, anti-clockwise moment minus RB into total span of the distance 3 plus 2 plus 2 means 7 is equal to 0. Then calculate the value of RB is equal to 7.28 kilonewton. This is the positive value, then which is the sign convention, means upward direction of the force. Put the value of RB, in equation 1, then we get RA is equal to 16 minus 7.28, then RA is equal to 8.72 kilonewton. This is also positive value and which is located upward direction. Okay. The next step is shear force calculation. Step second, shear force calculation. So first of all, what is meant by the shear force? Shear force is the algebraic sum of all the forces. Shear force calculation. What is meant by shear force? Shear force is the algebraic sum of all the forces which are acts in right or left section, is known as shear force calculation. At the point C and D, at the point C, this is the point C and D, UDL ends and the point load acts. UDL ends and point load acts, means 3 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton. First UDL ends at point C, 3 kilonewton point load acts, and D point 5 kilonewton point load acts. In such cases, it is convenient to take a section just to the left and just to the right of the point under consideration. Okay, it means that the section is just to the left and just to the right, just to the left and just to the right of the point under consideration. So how to calculate shear force? Shear force at A left is equal to 0. There is no force of A point. There is no force at the left of A point is equal to, therefore shear force means all the vertical forces which are acts in right or left of the section is known as shear force. Then shear force at A left is equal to 0. A point left section is equal to 0. Then shear force at A right is equal to RA is equal to 8.72 kilonewton. shear force at A right means the force whose acts on its own point means 8.72 kilonewton. Then shear force at C left, C left, C left, C left 8 point as it is previous value 8.72 minus 6, C left minus 6. The force which is acts in between A to C 6 kilonewton. This is the downward force. 8.72 minus 6 is equal to 2.72 kilonewton. Then shear force at C right means minus 3. Previous value as it is 2.72 minus 3 is equal to minus 0.28 kilonewton. Note, SF at C left means shear force at C assuming that section XX is just to the left of C but very near to C. And shear force at C right means shear force at C assuming that the section XX is just to the right of C but very near to C. Then shear force at D left D left as it is previous value minus 0.28 minus 2 equivalent point load minus 2 is equal to minus 2.28 kilonewton. Shear force at D right as it is previous value minus 2.28 D right minus 5 downward force minus 5 is equal to minus 7.28 kilonewton. Then shear force at B left as it is previous value minus 7.28 D to B there is no force in between point D to B, therefore as it is SF at B left as it is previous value. Okay, SF at B right minus 7.28 as it is previous value plus this is the upward force plus 7.28 is equal to 0. Then how to draw the SF diagram means shear force diagram. Shear force at point A left is equal to 0. This is the 0. The next shear force at A right is equal to 8.72. Positive values which are located above the baselines 8.72 kilonewton. Then SF at C left 2.72 kilonewton, C left 2.72 kilonewton. Then SF at C right minus 0.28 kilonewton, minus 0.28 kilonewton, negative values which are located below the baseline. Then SF at D left, SF at D left minus 2.28 kilonewton, SF at D right minus 7.28 kilonewton, then SF at B left minus 7.28 means 7.28 kilonewton, then SF at B right 0. So next step is bending moment calculation. So bending moment at point A is equal to 0. For simply supported beam, bending moment at the end points are always 0. Okay, so bending moment at A is equal to 0. Bending moment at point C. So first of all, how many forces which are left in how many forces which are acts in left section from point C. So bending moment at C is equal to first force, this is the clockwise, and second force, this is the anti-clockwise. So first force is the clockwise means plus, anti-clockwise means minus. Then what is the value of first force? 8.72 into perpendicular distance from point A to C, 3. Then minus anti-clockwise force 6 into perpendicular distance 1.5, means minus 6 into 1.5 is equal to 17.16 kilonewton meter. Then bending moment at point D. Bending moment at point D, how many forces are in left section from point D? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 forces are there. So first of all 4 forces, 4 brackets. Then decide the rotations. First is the clockwise, second anti-clockwise, third anti-clockwise, and last anti-clockwise. First force clockwise, second force anti-clockwise, third force anti-clockwise, fourth force anti-clockwise. Clockwise moment taken as positive, anti-clockwise moment taken as negative. So what is the value of first force? 8.72. 8.72 into perpendicular distance from A to D. So 3 plus 2 means 5. Then next anti-clockwise minus. Then 6 into 1.5 plus 2 means 1.5 plus 2 means 3.5. Then next force 3 kilonewton into perpendicular distance 2 minus 3 into 2. Then next force 2 kilonewton force and perpendicular distance 1. So minus 2 into 1 is equal to 14.6 kilonewton meter. Then bending moment at point B is equal to bending moment at point B is equal to how many forces which are in left section from point B? First, second, third, fourth or fifth. First of all decide the rotation. First is clockwise, second is anti-clockwise, third anti-clockwise, fourth anti-clockwise, fifth anti-clockwise. Fifth forces are there. So fifth brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, decide the rotation. Plus first is the clockwise, then anti-clockwise means minus. Okay, so what is the first value of first force? 8.72 into perpendicular distance means total span 7 minus 6 into perpendicular distance 1.5 plus 2 means 5.5. Then minus third force 3 into perpendicular distance 4 minus 2 into perpendicular distance 1 plus 2 means 3. Then minus 5 into perpendicular distance 2 is equal to 0. At point C, SF changes its sign from positive to negative. Hence, the maximum bending moment occurs at C, at point C. At point C, okay. From SF diagram, at point C, SF changes its sign from positive to negative. SF changes positive to negative. Hence, the maximum bending moment occurs at point C, maximum bending moment. So, how to draw the bending moment diagram? See bending moment diagram. First of all, draw the baseline A point, then specify the points A, C, D, B. Bending moment at point A is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. Then bending moment at point C is equal to 17.16. This is the 17.16. Then bending moment at point D is equal to 14.6. Then 14.56 means 14.6. Okay. Then bending moment at point B is equal to 0. Then bending moment at point B is equal to 0. So diagram, in SF diagram, this is the shear. When the shear force is maximum, bending moment is 0. When the shear force is maximum, bending moment is 0. When the shear force is 0, then bending moment is maximum. Okay. In shear force diagram, this is the inclined line, and bending moment diagram, this is the parabolic curve. Inclined line, parabolic curve. This point to this point, this point to this point, inclined line. Okay, this point to this point, parabolic curve. This point to this point is the inclined line, and bending moment diagram, this point to this point is the parabolic curve. This point to this point is the horizontal line. This point to this point is the inclined straight line. It is clear that in SF diagram, horizontal line, and BM diagram, in SF diagram horizontal line, and BM diagram inclined straight line. Inclined straight line. And in SF diagram, inclined straight line. So BM diagram, which is shown by parabolic curve. And when shear force is maximum, bending moment is 0, and shear force is 0, then bending moment is maximum. Thank you.